There have been reports recently that Baker Mayfield is not ready to compete with Tyrod Taylor. People, Baker Mayfield, he's not ready to play alongside Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor is clearly better than Baker Mayfield. And people freak out. Everybody, this always happens. People overreact to literally everything because guess what? Overreactions are what gets people's attention in the media. It drives me nuts. But people said, oh my goodness, Baker Mayfield, he must be a bust. We got to give up on Baker Mayfield. Terrible mistake. It's like, no, relax, please. It's not the worst thing ever. It's not the best thing ever. It's probably somewhere in the middle is the honest truth. Relax, keep calm. This is called confirmation bias. People so badly dislike Baker Mayfield that when they hear anything that works against him, any narrative that could be spun to make him bad, suddenly, oh, just you see, look, Baker Mayfield's not ready. Who cares? No surprise. This is no surprise at all. Tyrod Taylor is a Pro Bowl quarterback. Baker Mayfield is a rookie. He just got drafted. He's been in the Browns organization for all of 4 months? Do you really expect him to be ready to compete with Tyrod Taylor? It'd be great if he was, but I don't think he is. And that's okay. That's what everybody expected. You and I've said many times, Baker Mayfield should sit for most of the year, if not the entire football season. There's no rush to play Baker Mayfield at all. In fact, my fear is that Baker Mayfield is going to play too early. You don't want to play Baker Mayfield too early. That's the fear. The fear with the Browns is that they're going to get impatient and play Baker Mayfield week 8. Baker Mayfield should not play till week 13. You know who? Derek Carr, I think, played weeks 14, 15, 16, or 15, 16, 17, something like that. Derek Carr, his rookie year, played 3 games. That's it. And that's good for you. That's good for Baker Mayfield. You don't want to throw Baker Mayfield to the Wolves too early. And what's really scary is that if the Browns are in a bad situation, if they're 8 games in and they're 2-6, or they're 3-5 and it's not looking good, and then they turn to Baker Mayfield to try to save the coach's job, that could really screw up Baker Mayfield. What you don't want to do with Baker Mayfield is play Baker Mayfield too early. You don't. Because if you put Baker Mayfield in a situation where he feels like, I got to save my coach's job, cool, valiant, awesome. But if Baker Mayfield plays well and they don't win, or if he really struggles and they really don't win, that's going to screw him up. The only way you can screw up Baker Mayfield is if you play him too early. That is the narrative to watch for this season. Who cares that Tyrod Taylor is better than Baker Mayfield right now? We all expected that. Don't overreact to that news. That's not a big deal. That's what we all expected. What we should be worried for is that if the Browns decide to play Baker Mayfield too early. That's what I don't want to see. That's what you don't want to see. That's what they should not do with Baker Mayfield. And if the Browns are struggling, they're in trouble, and they play Baker Mayfield to try to save Hugh Jackson's head coaching job, that is where you will see issues. Tyrod Taylor is clearly better than Baker Mayfield. No rush, no worry. Keep Baker Mayfield on the sideline until he is clearly better than Tyrod Taylor. Case and point. So those reports that Baker Mayfield not ready to play, they don't bother me at all. Thank you so very much for watching. Remember, you can subscribe to Strong Opinion Sports on iTunes, on SoundCloud, and on YouTube. You can find the full entire hour-long podcast on YouTube, as well as my best, most interesting clips. If you like Strong Opinion Sports as much as I do, help me grow this podcast by telling your friends about this show. Share it on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow this podcast by telling your friends. Thank you so much, and have a great day.